Yo, what's good, everybody? You are locked into a new episode of the Wave Pod. So I took a little break. It's been 2 weeks, but we finally back. You know, a lot going on, but now we back and we back better. So without further ado, let's shout out everybody. So shout out to my Apple Podcast people, shout out to my Spotify people, shout out to YouTube gang. Make sure y'all tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, YouTube gang. And yeah, YouTube video will be dropping shortly after this, and then as always, it drops at midnight for all our audio platform listeners. So without further ado, let's get right into the topic. Well, first we gotta mention our guests, you feel me? So let's see. Shout out to B Fields coming on. These are recurring guests, by the way. Shout out to B Fields. B Fields been on. You know, when I thought about this topic, the first person I thought about was B Fields, because I already knew who he was gonna say his greatest athlete of all time is. He constantly defended the man. I already knew who he was gonna say, so I had to have him on.
You make me sick.
And we got Lance on, another recurring member. So let's get right into it. The topic of the day is who's the greatest athlete of all time. So I'm gonna let you guys go first. I already know B Fields answer, so I'm gonna wait for him. I'm gonna let him go.
The crazy thing is, okay. Are we talking about greatest basketball player, or are we talking about greatest athlete?
Let's hear both.
Yeah, I want to hear both, actually.
Okay.
Well, look.
All right, you want to go?
Yeah, no. You go ahead first. Let me hear your, because I want to hear what you're gonna say for greatest athlete.
Okay, so for greatest basketball player of all time, me, LeBron James. Best I've ever done it. Best I've ever seen. Okay. Now, if we talk about greatest athlete, my thing about greatest athlete, like for me personally, it has to be in a sport that's not around the team, because the team influences the outcomes of a lot of things, if you think about it.
Yeah.
So for me, my greatest athlete of all time, I kind of was stuck between the two. I dang near say Serena Williams. And I was going to say Usain Bolt, because having the fastest man in the world title is kind of like, you literally the fastest man to run. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Out of all the people on earth.
See.
But for me, I'm going with Serena Williams.
Now I know what I'm about to say, you know, might be a controversial statement, but I feel like if you're gonna say greatest athlete of all time, you have to say greatest male athlete and greatest female athlete. Don't get me wrong, Serena Williams is a great tennis player. But wait, you gotta hear me out. It's realistic. Every female tennis players can agree. The top 100 men in the world would all smack, like, just, it wouldn't even be close.
I didn't see this argument.
I
mean, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's not sexist or anything. It's just, that's just how it is.
I feel you 100%.
Yeah, because I didn't see the article on Twitter, something about like in 1990, Serena or Venus, they went against like the 122nd ranked male and lost or something like that. And like people just use that like argument on Twitter all the time when like this.
I mean, like, I wouldn't even use that argument. I mean, it's just like a realistic thing, because it's a technical sport, but you still have to have certain, like, your athleticism in there still matters. So I mean,
yeah, that is true. Because basically, Serena's athleticism and like the way she's like built, like for real, is like the reason she dominates all the women in her sport.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Just make her different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, I see where you're coming from.
But she definitely the greatest female athlete of all time.
And she won while pregnant, bro.
Yeah.
Tough. Michael Jordan had a flu game. LeBron played in the middle of a pandemic, but she won I think it was a Grand Slam while pregnant, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I like how he changed up the Mickey Mouse Championship to LeBron James won during the pandemic. I like how you changed the title.
Mickey Mouse.
We all know Michael Jordan was hungover. That wasn't even a flu game. He was hungover.
You think he was hungover?
Oh wow.
Oh man, I think he had some bad pizza.
He was not hungover. He had food poisoning.
Yes.
Them people, they are, bro. Watch The Last Dance. The man got poisoned. The man got poisoned by people making the pizza because they knew it was going to Michael Jordan.
Fake news. Fake news.
All right. I think the best basketball player of all time is Michael Jordan, and I think the best athlete of all time is LeBron James. Because if you just think about why LeBron dominates how he dominates, he's in football and basketball are the most physically demanding sports. Like football, it'll have more wear and tear on your body. You have to be faster. You have to be stronger than every other person. In basketball, you have to be strong, quick, fast, all that too. And you're running like the entire time, like max speed. And LeBron is the only person who can be 6'8", 200. When he was on the Heat, he was about 270, 6'8", 270. As strong as he is, as fast as he is, like, you never get to see that ever again. Like, that man could have been the best tight end of all time. I'm sure he could have found something in the Olympics to do, decathlete or something, but that man is different. I'll admit to that.
See, I'm going to say, I agree with you who the greatest basketball player of all time is. I think Michael Jordan is for multiple reasons. And, like, that's kind of when I was doing to influence my take. And I say, like, the greatest athlete of all time would probably still be Michael Jordan, just off of the fact. So if we want to talk about like strictly athlete, I might have to go with Bo Jackson. I might have.
Yeah. That was my pick if I wasn't gonna go with LeBron.
Hey, I was torn between, like, obviously Usain and Serena, but then Michael Jordan was like third, and then I was gonna have like Bo. It was Bo, and then I had Dion Sanders too.
Yeah. Exactly. Them are like the only two players that could do multi-sports, and they were actually pretty good at what they did.
Another person y'all can't sleep on is Wilt Chamberlain. If y'all look at the stuff, there's no way everything. No. I'm not saying he was a great basketball player. I'm saying this man was a great athlete. If you look at like the stories that they said about this man, like what's quoted as official, but there's no way. Because he's 7'1". They're saying he had like a 4.4 40. He could bench press 500 pounds. If you could do like that right there off bat is insane. Like the most insane stuff. And he was I'm saying, bro, there's no way.
Hey, they said Bill Russell was like that too. He was 6'9". That's still ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, them two. That's definitely impressive.
I don't know. They made Chamberlain seem like a mythical legend. It's like he did it all.
That's what I'm saying. It's really as much as you want to believe. You know what I'm saying?
They be capping a lot.
Y'all talking about Mr. 20,000 women right there.
He said he lost his stuff at like 4 years old. I'm just
saying, like, Wilt Chamberlain, he act like he an alien. He didn't live a life 3 times over. I don't know how you could go from 50 points, 50 rebounds, and all of that, and then go and say, I got 20,000 women too under my belt. That man was working.
You know what I'm saying? Hey.
I call cap on all of it, but it is what it is.
I don't call cap on the 20,000 women. If you're a professional athlete, you know what I'm saying?
20,000 you don't want to have standards. 20,000 in Jim Crow. Come on, bro. Are you serious?
Bro, if you're a white woman and you see a 7'1" black man back in the Jim Crow time, come on, man.
But it's Jim Crow. Like, it's not, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm hearing you. And they probably thought he was like just a god, really.
I think it was what? The 65 and then like what, early 70s?
Yeah, early 70s. That's when he was on the Lakers.
Yeah, he was at the later end, but when he was dominant, when he was on Philly, what, 60s?
Yeah, 60s.
He probably was getting around. I can't even lie.
He probably was, but it's like 20,000, bro. That's crazy.
Especially, I guarantee you in the 70s he was.
Okay, yeah, 70s is
exactly.
Like in the 60s, bro. Like we couldn't even be in the same place.
Yeah, 70s was like 70s started. I think he around the 70s. I think he was moving.
And it's not like we can't see you. You 7 feet tall, bro.
Exactly.
Man. I say, my question to y'all: where would y'all rank Kobe in the greatest athlete of all time? Is he top 10? Is he top 10?
No.
I don't think so either.
You talking about basketball or athlete?
Athlete, just straight athlete.
No, I don't think he had a lot of influence. I think really his greatness. He's just one of those players. Like his greatness off the court. I don't know as like a. Cause like he played so much like MJ, but just didn't have the success like that MJ had. But he was kind of like the MJ for a lot of people in our generation. Exactly. So they kind of so that influence off the court was kind of a little more than what he actually did, which is kind of why I can't necessarily put him in the top. You feel me?
I'll say the thing about Kobe that separates him from most athletes is just how hard he works and his his work ethic. But I'll say he's number one in that regards.
Yeah,
but
he was number one.
Just as far as being an athlete, not top 10.
I think I agree with you guys, but I kind of like y'all was touching on like influence. And I say the greatest basketball influencer of all time has to be Allen Iverson. Yeah. Y'all don't agree?
Steph Curry.
I mean
Steph Curry too. Oh man,
it's gotta be Steph. Cause you
changed
like
everybody.
Like AI, like you see like the headbands, like players and they fits, like really expressing themselves. Like in that aspect, yeah. But I mean, but like when we talk about like the fact that players aren't in the league anymore because you can't shoot threes, or labeled as inefficient because you can't shoot threes, that's like he single-handedly changed the game.
Yeah,
I'm saying Steph, facts.
He changed the center role.
Even how you see pickup games played now, bro, just has Steph written all over it, bro.
I literally growing up, bro. You look at growing up, and probably y'all too. Like, what's the first thing I wanted to do? Y'all wanted to dunk.
Yep.
Exactly. Or when you played in your little league basketball games or whatever, like we wasn't shooting no threes. Shooting the threes was a bad thing. It was a bad thing. If you don't shoot threes, if you shoot inside the arc, bro, it's dang near a bad shot. That's all Steph.
That's true. Steph Curry did influence that. But I feel like in 10 years, more people will be, because you see these documentaries and you see how everybody coming in now was all like, AI inspired me with the tattoos and the way he was like this. Yep. But I feel like 10 years down the road, it's going to be more people that is like giving Steph Curry his credit. Steph Curry is the reason why I'm playing basketball today.
For sure. Like when the players like in their era, except for my MJ, because he was like the first, like, oh my God, you feel me? Like a lot of these guys, like when we look back on it, they're gonna get their flowers. But right now, because they still playing and everything, they're not gonna get the respect that they deserve.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so either.
Who y'all think is the most?
Wait, go ahead. Go ahead. You gonna say, Lance? Because I was gonna
say, who do you think the most skilled basketball player is?
Ooh.
Of all time.
All time?
Yeah, skilled.
I'm not gonna lie, and this is probably gonna be a most unpopular answer, but man, that guy Kyrie.
I was thinking Kyrie. I was gonna say Kyrie.
I ain't gonna lie, it's
current.
I probably would be more towards Kobe, but as far as skill, I don't know, man. Kyrie,
if we're saying skill, I gotta go Kyrie or Steve Nash. I gotta go with short point guard. You feel me? I gotta go with short guard. I mean, I know Kyrie not even short, but it's just like if you're in the league, especially now, how the league is played. You feel me? You just can't be short and not be have the most skill in the world, really.
Yeah, I see what you. Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with Kyrie, Steve Nash, seeing all of them play. Yeah, they're very skillful and they utilize like the whole floor. That's one thing I liked about Kyrie too. He utilizes the whole floor, whether it's handles or anything.
Like the man, Kyrie from all, like just get into like the basketball stuff, like the basketball side of it, like the man scores from all three levels. Super crafty, knows how to use angles on his layups and all. Like that's why he's able to do all that crazy stuff. Handles probably the best handles in NBA history. It's just like, oh
crazy
no,
too.
oh no, and he can get in the post as a point guard.
I'm saying he be on the shimmy work, man. Oh my god, he be in the
post as a point guard, bro. It's like, come on, and he's not that tall, so it's like, oh my gosh, bro. He probably the most skilled. Like as far as like pure skill set, like, oh my goodness.
I think his demeanor too. His demeanor shows he's like serious about his craft. Like, I don't know, like if you seen the All-Star game, you should see how serious he was looking compared to everybody else.
Everybody be clowning him. Well, and I do too, because he's
out there. Off the court, he's hilarious.
Yeah, off the court, he's a little off, but I mean, when we talk about strictly on the court, bro, dude is
he's on point with his social work though. Like I see like he donates to all the right causes, all that, but like, you know, he loses me with the flat earth, you know, stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like
it's saying we really don't need a coach. Like that's kind of disrespectful.
Man, he just spit on Steve Nash. Just ugh.
People been saying that all day. Steve Nash has the best job ever.
I promise he do.
I mean, nah, like as soon as I saw Steve Nash was a coach and I saw Amari Stoudemire as an assistant coach, I'm like, yeah, these boys are not getting coached. They're about to go play rec basketball and they're probably fun to win a title doing it.
Oh my soul. Oh, what's the name on that boy too? Dan Tony.
You know what I'm saying? These boys chilling.
Ain't nothing on that team scream defense at all.
No.
Nothing.
I think,
but nobody's outscoring them though.
That's true. Y'all think KD up there is like one of the greatest basketball players of all time? I think he's top 25.
I think I'll give him top 10 just because he's the best scorer of all time.
Unpopular opinion. Hey, okay, if you exclude the whole, Golden State Warriors and the fact that this man is literally playing on an all-star team right now, if you exclude all that stuff and just look at Kevin Durant, the basketball player, he's top 10, probably approaching top 5.
You think top 5? I was going top, like I said,
he is approaching top 5. He is approaching top 5. This man doesn't get the credit he deserves.
That's true.
It's self-inflicted. Don't get me wrong, but like if we look at this from a basketball perspective, at least all the other stuff out of it, he's approaching top 5 as a basketball player. He's the greatest scorer like I've probably ever seen.
And KD, my favorite player right now.
Stay like that, bro. You said what?
But like I see him like top 25, top 15. I don't know, cause like I'm just thinking of like all the legends. Cause I feel like it's a lot of forgotten legends.
Yeah. There's a lot of forgotten legends, but same with the forgotten legends. You feel me? Just an athlete, the average athlete today, and the average athlete 25 years ago, you just can't even compare them.
And I think KD is in for because you see,
especially with basketball,
eventually it's gonna be like 5 KDs on the floor, and that's just gonna be what basketball comes.
That's how the game's evolving, bro. Like everybody's just getting more athletic, they can be taller while still being coordinated, all that,
And I actually got a debate that I wanted to ask you guys too. This has been one that's been going through my mind for years. Is Tim Duncan overrated or underrated?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
I say as long as you say he's in the top 3 power forwards of all time, he's where he should be then. Because I've never heard someone ever say, "Oh, Tim Duncan is the best basketball player of all time." And the slander he gets, I feel like it's not deserved just because he don't make his game flashier than it's just efficient. And he's a bucket. He's an efficient bucket. And he boxes out, plays defense. That man, I think he's a little underrated actually. But mostly he is where he should be, like in most discussions.
A lot of people rank him like number 5 or number 8.
My thing is like you also have to like my during that time when Tim Duncan was playing, even as a little kid, I knew he was the guy, but I thought Kevin Garnett was better.
Yeah,
I thought Kevin Garnett is better than Tim Duncan, but because Tim Duncan, you feel me, won 5 championships, like it's like You can't really say that, but in my mind, it is like that.
I can't say Kevin Garnett is better. I'll say he's more enjoyable as a player to watch just because his game, like Tim Duncan's game, is all low post and mid range. Like that's not fun to watch. You're just gonna see this man get 28 off of straight hook shots and layups. Like that's not the most enjoyable thing to watch. KG go out there, dunk on somebody, run back on the other floor, glass somebody. You know,
that's true.
You really can't compare his game to nobody else.
Because think about it. How many times have you seen Tim Duncan on a commercial? I don't think Tim Duncan.
He had them. What was it? What were those commercials? He used to do them one commercials. It might have been like Sprite or something. It was with like D Rose, you know, was just being monotone. Man, I don't even remember.
He was just like, he played in a small market. That was one, and then B, it's just like his personality wasn't really, you feel me, like.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a marketable personality.
Yeah, he just was a dude. Like he just was like some. He could like Tim Duncan is like one of the guys like in one of our classes right now. Like
yeah,
facts.
Those stuff is whatsoever. They're probably smart as I don't know what.
I feel like that's very similar to like Karl Malone. Even like if you just look at Karl Malone as the player. I know Karl Malone is an iffy subject.
That's a touchy subject.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone was way more talkative and all that.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by
I just feel like Karl Malone wasn't marketable like that for real.
I mean, he couldn't be marketable because of his past. That's different. Tim Duncan, like Karl Malone was still like a talkative guy on it. It's just, and everybody said he was an asshole. Everybody.
That was really more of Karl Malone's issue. Like he just
and you can't
person. Even outside of it, you know what
you can't sponsor a guy with that pass, you know? Like,
that's
you just
true.
Can't.
He wasn't really
That'll put your whole company away.
But like, I don't know. It's just like he just gets like not too many people talk about him. They be like, oh yeah, Karl Malone, and then they just switch it over. They be like, Karl Malone did that switch to like Larry Bird or somebody. Karl Malone
is what LeBron said.
Seconds to keep it pushing.
Did y'all see what LeBron said about them?
What did he say?
He was on Twitter. He said, yeah, he was talking about like, nobody wants to play for Utah. He's like, even when you want 2K, who wants to use John Stockton and Karl Malone?
Okay, yeah, he's valid.
I'm saying that is facts.
Oh, that really is facts. But yeah, I don't know. Cause like think about Karl Malone. Doesn't Karl Malone have the most like points of all time, if I'm not mistaken? Or he's very close?
Second. I think he's second.
Like yeah, I think he's two.
Because
I think he's second and he has Kareem's first. Karl Malone has most free throws made of all time, I'm pretty sure.
And that's what I'm saying. And like people talk about him.
Let me look that up real quick.
It's like one of them iffy topics. Like people talk about him, but then people are like, I don't talk about him. And did y'all see him on The Last Dance too?
On the what?
They left him off the regular part, bro. They left because like anybody who slandered Michael Jordan, bro, was getting put off.
He was, yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, Karl Malone is the leading free throw leader by a long shot. Like, yeah, it's not even close.
Man.
Buddy was averaging Buddy was averaging dang near 30 for his like entire career, bro.
It's because he had one of them. He's just strong, wide bodies. You know, he's strong as heck.
And like
always gonna go to the free throw line. I gotta foul him.
Dude, bro, Karl Malone was a problem.
That's true. I say, and then I think Shaq is one of the greatest athletes of all time. Early years, Shaq.
Yeah.
So Magic Shaq?
What? Magic to like back-to-back Lakers shit.
I mean, I feel you. The only thing is with Shaq, my only issue with him is like, dang, bruh, you did play with Kobe and got 3 rings out of it. It's just like, and then the second ring, he rode on the coattails of Dwyane Wade for that finals. So it's just like for me, like I mean, I understand how great you was and everything, but like we gotta because he was so bad, like at the free throw line, and he did not really have that much skill outside of just overpowering people. He needed somebody like super great to help him go along.
Yeah, I mean, he's the perfect center for that time in that league. Like, you know, if Shaq played today, like how the leagues play, you feel me? The center, they run pick and roll. You're gonna have to switch one to a guard sometimes. Shaq is not guarding any guard. He's just too big and slow.
And
then
Shaq would have got the Dwight
like, you have to be
Howard,
skilled, like the spacing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dang near, like, yeah.
Like, he just relies so much on his, like, you know, his physical, like, attributes. And then, what you call it,
yeah, but at the same time, though,
I don't know.
At the same time, nobody was bigger or stronger than that man, so he could do it. He could still do that today. Like, nobody's guarding Shaq. Like a prime Shaq, dang near nobody in history could guard him, like one-on-one in the post.
Bro, like, and then I just look at that TNT video when Candace Parker literally just schooled that man on how basketball is played now. And I didn't even see that. Like, I'm just sitting back, I'm like, bro, like, how great were you really?
I mean, if you think about, like, Shaq, I don't know. Shaq worked on his three-pointer when he shouldn't have. He worked on his three-pointer after he retired.
Did y'all see that? You see that man you see videos of him in the gym?
Yes.
He wasn't this.
But it should have been at the free throw. Bro, I promise you, if Shaq would have got his free throw percentage up to like 50, dang near close to 60%. Do you understand? This man will probably be the leading scorer in basketball right now.
You not lying. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. What, he had like a 18-year career or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Especially at the point in time,
bro,
when they had that rule where you, like, towards the end, you could foul whoever you wanted to. They would have fouled Shaq.
Yeah. Bucket. Every time. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna ask? Oh no, this has been on my mind for a grip. All right, so I seen this debate. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Ja Morant?
Ooh.
I feel like Ja Morant's ceiling is higher, but for right now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah. I feel like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander too. He got like the length, like he's more lanky, and he's got like the dribble moves and stuff like that. I think Ja Morant gonna be like in the talks for a long time. He's gonna be. I feel
like Ja Morant.
Yeah, what was you gonna say?
Could be what, like, I feel like Ja Morant could be like what people wanted D Rose to be like D Rose without an injury type. You know what I'm saying? You got that same athleticism. You know. I ain't saying he played the game the same, but, you know, it's just really just the athleticism, how they play, you know. It's definitely could get it done.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I feel like they really going to be able to show, like, how good they are in the next 5 years. Because you got to think about once LeBron retires, Steph Curry, KD, all them, because they in their 30s. So once they start retiring and leading off, then we'll actually see who's playing and who's good and who's not.
Yep.
So that brings into my other topic too. Like Zion Williams, do y'all see him going down as one of the greatest athletes of all time?
You know, it's crazy because that man be putting up numbers, bro. That man, like, just watching him play, bro play like it's a game of 2K, just hella offensive rebounds, all these putbacks, all these missed layups, getting it right back and going right back up and making it. Like, I think, I don't know if he'll go down as one of the greatest athletes of all time, but I definitely see him going down as one of the greatest basketball players of all time if he keeps playing like this and take care of his body.
My thing is, you want to talk about athlete, bro. You think about, look at this man, 6'6", bro. Dude is like legit built like an offensive lineman, bro. With like a 40 like, it's crazy. Like, he's so explosive. I don't know. For me though, I think for his career to like last long, because like all them plans like that kind of brand of like how he plays not finna last long. I think they probably gonna have to play him at the point guard.
Ooh, that's a good.
Because like he can really pass the ball, and he commits so much attention every time he step within. You feel me? The 3-point line.
I feel, I see what you're saying, but I see like no team is gonna let a guard him. So I feel like running him at the point guard. I don't know. I can't see it.
They incorporate a lot of backdoor plays for Zion, so you get them open dunks and stuff like that. So
Exactly,
you gotta work off the ball.
Oh, and I forgot to mention this earlier, but way off topic, way back to the start of the episode. If you're talking about greatest athlete and you want to talk about strictly athleticism, you have to pick a football player. But just have to throw it out there because
I was gonna bring it back to that.
Actually,
I was gonna mention football, and I was
like, gonna lie.
Do you mean about like physicality wise? We gotta mention it, or just like
Odell Beckham Jr.
Odell
Beckham Jr.
I want to see how he bounced back from his injury.
Cause bro,
like nah, bro. Like if you pick greatest athlete, you know, you got to pick a football player. But man, I'm trying to think which one. I really want to go like in your DK Metcalf, like, you know what I'm saying, just like a receiver or a DB.
Yeah, I could see DK.
You know, because it's really because they. You said what?
Dion Sanders.
Yeah, Dion.
Dion, I can say Dion, but Dion wasn't as strong. You know what I'm saying? I'm like he was somebody who's. Nah, are we talking about skill right now?
I was just thinking like greatest athlete as in like skill and everything. I would say Dion.
Oh, okay.
Dion go play kick returner, cornerback, wide receiver, whatever you needed Dion for. He was.
I'm thinking strength. I'm thinking strength, speed, vertical agility. To me, if you want to just look at like athlete, I'm looking at that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm probably going with Odell, bro. Because y'all do know this man was supposed to be playing like professional. He really could be playing professional soccer right now.
No, I'm with you on the Odell. Odell is definitely up there for like athletes like that. But I'm just saying I gotta look at really like combine numbers type stuff, you know, because there's people out there faster than Odell and there's people out there stronger than Odell. But I do know like putting it together into a sport, You said, huh? Saquon
Barkley.
Ooh, Saquon.
Hey, I'm hearing all of that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you take a football player, any like skill position of football, they're more athletic than every player in the NBA. Maybe not LeBron. That might be the sole exception because football, they're stronger than them. I mean, they're like way stronger than them. They're faster than them too.
They gotta jump high.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
So how do you feel about quarterbacks being ranked higher for greatest athletes of all time compared to like your wide receivers and your
when people say greatest athletes of all time, you really gotta like distinguish. Are you talking about like greatest athlete within that respective sport? Like, did you have the most impact on the game? Are you just the best at that sport? Or are you talking about athlete in the sense of, dang, like that dude right there, like, wow, that man is athletic.
I think I'm gonna go with best at that sport, and that's probably why.
Yeah, that's on quarterback. Yeah, quarterbacks have the most impact on the game. You know,
that's true.
Like if y'all watch the Super Bowl, everybody's like, oh yeah, that's certifying Tom Brady's the GOAT. Like, if you watch the Super Bowl, if you ask me, that's Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback right now. Like, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is full of all.
My thing is,
if they switch teams, 50-0, man. Like what? Like if Patrick Mahomes had the Buccaneers team right there on that game, man.
Not even a team, just give him an offensive line.
That's true.
Bro, every snap, they're gone instantly. And even whenever he'd have to leave the pocket, throw spin moves, throw like a 50-yard bomb downfield off one foot, boom. Hit somebody in the helmet and they drop it. I'm like, what?
Like my thing is like I get like Tom Brady to me, bro. Like he's the most accomplished, and like right now I would say he's the GOAT. Just for right now, like just out of respect for Tom Brady, I'm saying right now he's the GOAT. But you cannot sit here and watch a game of Tom Brady and watch a game of Patrick Mahomes and say Tom Brady's better.
Thank you. You can't put the people on the same level.
Or watch a game of Aaron Rodgers and not say that and say Tom Brady's better, bro.
I feel like that's back to like the Tim Duncan debate almost. Cause like Tom Brady gonna play the game fundamentally sound. You're not gonna catch him like doing juke spins and just throwing it off like that. But like one to watch, like Aaron Rodgers.
To go against your argument though, you gotta think about this too. You know what Tim Duncan and Tom Brady had? That a lot of the people that you would argue better than him didn't? They had an organization.
That's true.
The greatest coaches of all, Greg Popovich and Bill Belichick. Come on.
That's true. Oh, speaking of which, man, y'all been seeing some of these contracts? We talked about it earlier, too. I kind of wanted to get into the Saints, though. I want to talk about how they gave Jameis Winston $12 million, but what they going to do with Tyson Hill?
They probably going to keep doing a little wildcat plays, throw him at tight end, throw him at linebacker or something.
But it's still worth $154 million.
I was so upset when I seen that, because like I just remember vividly. I was watching like Undisputed or something, one of them sports talk shows, and somebody had the nerve to say Lamar Jackson was a poor man's Taysom Hill.
Disgusting.
And ever since
that's borderline racist. I don't know.
I hate Taysom. Like, you can't call yourself a quarterback and be on special teams, bro.
See, to me, I don't know what the Saints giving Jameis Winston $12 million makes no sense to me, because they're already going through the salary cap issues. I mean, besides losing Drew Brees helps, whatever. But just whenever Drew Brees got hurt, like messed up his ribs or whatever, and they played Taysom Hill as starting quarterback instead of Jameis Winston, like why? And then why go and give him $12 million the next season if you're not gonna play him? And like that makes zero sense to me.
Now, I remember one play, and this is what told me everything about Taysom Hill, bro. They played the Falcons. This was like immediately after Drew Brees broke his ribs or whatever. Buddy got the ball, and I think it was Emmanuel Sanders was running he was running a go route or whatever. Taysom Hill rolls out the pocket, launches the ball. I'm like, dang, that's crazy. Underthrew the man by 15 yards. And the only reason he caught it was because Emmanuel Sanders was quick enough to get back to it. It would have been a touchdown. All he had to do was hit him like this. But no.
Yep.
You suck, bro. Oh my gosh, bro.
And they gave him
that's really
what I'm most surprised about.
See, I know Jameis Winston, everybody say Jameis Winston trash because like he 30 picks in one season, whatever.
Not that bad.
I like him. I ain't gonna lie. I like him. I'm saying I'd rather have a quarterback who'll throw the ball than someone like Trubisky who just makes terrible reads and won't even get a chance.
Just sales games. He just sails us every time.
Russell Wilson to the Bears.
Please.
Bro, do y'all know what just happened? Y'all Bears fans, right? Y'all know what just happened to us, bro?
What?
Gardner Minshew. That is our offseason acquisition at quarterback, bro.
You're lying. I get that notification.
So let me see.
Bro, when was this, bro?
It was like an hour ago, bro.
I'm sick to my stomach. There's no way we just got Gardner Minshew. You're lying.
Man, they always worried about defense. Like, all I see is they trying to get Andy Dalton and the Bears. Bears won't be Andrew Luck despite crazy theory.
No, I take that back. No, my friends was trolling me, bro. They texted me an hour ago.
Oh, thank God. I'm sitting here looking for it. I'm like, there's no way that we just traded in Mitch Trubisky for another Mitch Trubisky. Like, there's no way.
They trying to get Andy Dalton, though.
Bro, no.
Yeah, interested in free agent court.
No. Hey, I'm not going to lie.
Hey, Andy.
I like Sam Darnold. He got me, bro.
That's fair.
Quarterback, bro. All he needed, bro, with the Jets was an actual team. I think he could have been a top 10 quarterback. Like, he shows flashes of like stuff that only like great quarterbacks can do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think the only quarterback worse than Mitch Trubisky is Tua.
Ooh.
Yeah, Tua's terrible.
But Tua can hit open receivers.
Tua's the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Tua can hit open receivers.
No, he really. I'm saying him and Trubisky have the same skill. Trubisky might even be a little faster, but Tua makes terrible. Like, they both make terrible decisions, but the decisions that Tua makes are dang near worse. I don't know.
But you got to think about.
To me, it's true. Like, for worst quarterbacks in the league, Tua 1A, Trubisky 1B.
This my thing is though, like I'm not the biggest Tua fan, and even coming out of college, I ain't see him being like, oh my god, a franchise changer. I just think for him, he just got to be in a situation where like his team is already good. Like he's not a guy that can lift your team up. You feel me? But
exactly, like that's why he was so good at Bama, you know.
He can't hit open receivers, bro. He cannot hit open receivers. Tua, I can say he can, and that's a big difference.
I don't know what
Darnell Mooney was literally cooking. Darnell Mooney was cooking people.
He was, and in the play, he kept cooking in the playoffs till he got hurt. And then who was that? That was Wims, who had a wide open.
That
was touchdown. Trubisky threw the perfect ball, and it just fell right between his hands. It would have been touchdown, would have changed the whole game. You feel me?
I see why Trubisky be closing out all Sports Center news and everything in the practice facility. All right.
Because everybody was talking about him because it was his fault, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Literally.
He was the MVP.
Bro, the GM has to go. Our GM has to go.
I'm saying, but that's like the thing. I feel like with Chicago sports anyway, I feel like Chicago sports never do what the fans want them to do. I feel like they'll go out. That's the thing with the Bulls and everybody else. Even though the Bulls been playing good lately, don't get me wrong, they got potential for sure.
I think they'll make it to the playoffs, or like at least to the play-in, you know.
Yeah, but I just feel like they need something to get them over the top, and they never have something to get them over the top.
Honestly, bro, what I'm gonna tell y'all right now, free agents win championships, bro. We just need to get a couple free agents and we straight, bro.
That's true. I just
that's a big if. But if you think
I really do like the Bulls though, like so much talent. Like so many scores. Zach LaVine, Kobe White's coming into being nice. Larry Markin is nice with it.
And Wendell gotta go.
Get him out.
He gotta go. Him and what's his name? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I like Lauri Markkinen, but bro can't stay on the court. He gotta go.
I love him, man.
He's gonna be on the court. What is that wrong? You like him on the bench? You like his suits?
Bro. Yeah, they got Pat Williams too, right? Pat Williams be scoring.
He's not, bro. I was kind of during draft night. I was like, hey, what y'all doing drafting the bench?
I was mad that we just drafted a bench player.
But he's
why? I'm saying he was on the bench in college, like, and we just drafted him with the third pick, but bro is hooping.
Bro is nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Chicago sports, because I feel like we still living in the 90s and the 70s. Like the Bears still living in the 70s with the whole Super Bowl shuffle team. They still living with that team, and the Bulls. Bulls, we still living with Michael Jordan there. We need some more championships or something.
Say 1996 NBA World Championship.
Even Lance living in the past, bro. Like, come on, we need something new, something fresh. We ain't been good since 2011. We ain't been good since like 2011. That was the last time I could say, dang, we got actually win championships.
Might have been 20. Yeah, it was whatever year D Rose got hurt. We were supposed to go all the way.
After that, it went. Like at one point in time, they were starting what was his name? Christian Fabricio at center.
He gotta go. He gotta go.
Who know him?
Hey, have y'all watched his mixtape, bro? His mixtape is hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably. I promise you. Like, I understand. I've said this time and time again, bro. Like, I understand people in the NBA for a reason, but he's gonna have to show me he's better than me. He's gonna have to show me he's better than me. He don't do nothing. He just big.
That's hilarious.
And his beard is garbage too.
That's hilarious.
He just big. It's like, I don't know what he does. He gets a rebound every once in a while. He just on the court.
He just take up space. I'd rather listen, man. If we can keep I take Arcidiacono over Felicio at this point in time.
You'll take who?
Arcidiacono, the short white dude who
You'll say who?
His name Ryan Arcidiacono, the dude with the ponytail, the white dude with the ponytail. He don't really play that much, but he can and shoot a couple threes.
And Bulls better start getting these old players that's out of style. They could have picked up Carmelo or somebody at one point in time, and people like that. These
People
Dwight
slept on
Howards of the
Melo. People
world.
slept on Melo.
Wait, what you say?
We should have picked up Melo and Dwight
That's true, man. They'd have had some potential
2 years ago.
Man,
2 years ago.
When I heard Melo was supposed to come to the Bulls, bro, broke my heart, man.
Bro, y'all saw D Wade. He was like, whenever him and Brown, or whenever Brown went to the Heat, you know, they was trying to have everybody go to the Bulls, but they ain't want to. They said, "Ooh, with how D Rose developing, they don't want, you know, there's only one ball. They don't want too many players to need it." You know, I'm like, dang, that would have been the best team.
You know, honestly, if they would have traded D Rose, I would be happy with it. Bring them all down. Especially during that time, bro, Melo was a monster.
they probably would have went
It was
crazy.
D Wade. It was supposed to be like D Wade, Brown, and Melo. Like, hey, trade D Rose away. That's cool.
Hey, look, bro. F his development. Give me Brown. Hey, real talk.
Could have saved that man.
Right here, right now. James Harden or Dwyane Wade.
Ooh,
James Harden.
I'm gonna have to go.
And I agree with Lance.
I'm gonna go with James Harden. James Harden.
I agree with Lance.
James Harden very skillful. I could say James Harden was like much better ball handler.
I mean, I'll say the gap between them on offense is the same as the gap between them on defense. Like D Wade's way better on defense. James Harden's way better on offense.
That's true.
Well, my thing is like this though. It's like outside of the that finals run with Dwyane Wade when he basically took over the finals that year, you wipe that away. What are you saying? What are people saying? Because people say D Wade, like that's the first thing they bring up when they talk about D Wade and James Harden. Is like, oh, did you see that finals run? So you wipe that away. Outside of the one finals run, like it's like you ain't got no MVPs. Y'all make the All-Star team every year. I can't see him and say like you're like your impact. Like before LeBron came back, bro, he was just getting knocked out the first round every year.
James Harden is.
People root for James this year. They saying it's MVP year for him. I don't know. We'll see.
MVP is definitely about to be Embiid though. Can't lie.
He's been hooping too.
He just got hurt, bro. He dang near lost it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's gonna be interesting.
I really want to see Dame get it. How Dame hooping, you know?
Also,
I think he's like 2 or 3 in the runnings.
Yeah, this second half gonna be very interesting to see.
It's really about to be.
I think we gonna have to call it right here. Shout out to my guests for coming on. Shout out to B Fields and Lance. You guys got anything you guys want to shout out?
I'm all good, man.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm kind of a rival right now, so I'm gonna just Tap In Podcast. We up and going. So make sure y'all tune in if y'all want to.
Y'all tune in to Tap In Podcast. And once and always, shout out to my Apple Podcast people. Make sure you drop those 5 stars. Shout out to my Spotify people. Shout out to YouTube gang. And without further ado, we back. So we back and better. So we gonna see you guys in the next week. Peace.